support students.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more of the fall feel with some lake effect rain showers over the next couple of days. Not necessarily showers in downtown Utica right now, but we do have a lot of clouds currently here. It is 72 degrees. Herkimer is at 69, Camden and Boonville both at 70, and Old Forge at 66, and we have some even cooler numbers off toward the south right now. Not only by comparison is it calmer than it was at this time yesterday, but in many cases it's a lot cooler than it was at this time yesterday thanks to a cold front that moved through. In some cases as much as generally around 5 degrees, but in some cases it's as cool as 8 to 9 degrees cooler than it was 24 hours ago, that in Utica and Boonville respectively. So we are dealing with some of those lake effect rain showers out there, both to the north and the south of the thruway right now, and those are just going to be location dependent as we head through the overnight hours and as we head through at least the midweek period. That's thanks to a northwesterly breeze in the wake of this cold front that moved through. The cold front that moved through yesterday, that's this one out here, and that was obviously the much stronger one that brought a lot of wind as well as some heavy rain to areas just west of Oneida Lake over towards Syracuse, and Oneida Lake had that water spout too. So overnight tonight we'll be dealing with some clouds as well as those lake effect rain showers. Those will be with us again during the day tomorrow with temperatures on either side of 70 degrees for most of us, and then we'll get into the 50s and maybe the 40s tomorrow night. And Wednesday, kind of a rinse and repeat situation. There could also be some patchy fog, especially to the north of the thruway late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So I don't expect it to be a widespread issue, but if you do encounter any of that, make sure to use the low beams, not the high beams, and leave plenty of distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. So as I mentioned, tomorrow with a westerly breeze around 10 to 15, gusting up to 20, there could be temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s, and more of the same if you're heading out to the fair with variably cloudy skies. Most of the day will be dry with the west-northwesterly breeze around 10 to 15 miles an hour, although there could easily be gusts, as I mentioned, 15 to 20 even there at times. And low temperatures over the next few days. The average low for this time of year right around 59 degrees. The next few nights will be in the upper 40s to lower 50s. And as far as the rainfall is concerned, again, it's mainly going to be from the thruway up toward the north. That's where we have the best chance of seeing half an inch to maybe an inch of rain, and obviously more than that as you head closer toward Lake Ontario. And there could even be a few water spouts out in Lake Ontario, especially tomorrow and on Wednesday. Both days we'll be dealing with cool, windy conditions, so those spotty lake effect rain showers. And then it looks to warm up briefly as we head through Thursday with a few clouds, and then the chance for showers returns on Friday, and so do the cooler temperatures, and that looks to last into the weekend. And Monday is Labor Day, and it looks like we'll finally be back around 80 degrees. Thomas, back to you.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more of a fall-like feel and some lake effect rain showers to boot as well. So temperatures across the region right now are very fall-like. We've got 50s down toward the south, but from the thruway up toward the north, we've got a couple of readings, minus Utica, which is of course not reporting right now, but Camden and Boonville at 62 and 60 respectively. Most of us though are into the 50s, and that's where we're going to be during the overnight hours. Again, don't mind the fact that Utica is not showing up right now. For whatever reason, we're having difficulty getting that observation in, but to the south the winds are calm, and to the north we've got winds generally between 2 and 8 miles an hour. So I would imagine that's where we are in downtown Utica at this time. We're also not seeing much in terms of precipitation like we were seeing over the last 3 to 4 hours or so. Thankfully, most of that activity has come to an end, and certainly a lot quieter than it was 24 to 36 hours ago when we had that water spout over Oneida Lake, as well as all of the straight line wind damage at the New York State Fair and areas off toward the west of Syracuse as well. So we have a reinforcing shot of cooler air thanks to this cold front making its way through Quebec as well as portions of New England. The main front is attached to this area of low pressure, and that's located over the Canadian Maritimes. And so now we're just dealing with a west-northwesterly breeze, a lot of clouds, maybe a few lake effect rain showers along into the north of the thruway during the day tomorrow. Temperatures only making their way up to around 70 degrees, which is about 10 degrees below average for this time of year, and about 7 degrees cooler than it was today. Wednesday is kind of a rinse and repeat situation, and there could also be gusts both days between 15 and 20 miles an hour, but that's basically it. There could also be, in addition to the lake effect effect rain showers to the north of the thruway. That's where we have the best chance of seeing some fog early tomorrow morning, so I don't expect it to be a widespread or major issue, but if you do encounter any of that, make sure you use the low beams and not the high beams, and make sure to leave plenty of distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. Once we get beyond that, we'll have temperatures to the north of the thruway as well tomorrow, where there will be more clouds, as well as that west-northwesterly breeze, possibly some showers in the upper 60s, the rest of us getting into the lower 70s. That includes the New York State Fair, and there will be winds again tomorrow, 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the west and northwest, and there could be gusts 15 to 20 miles an hour at times. And as far as low temperatures over the next couple of days, those will be running about 7 to 10 degrees below average. The average low for this time of year right around 59. The next couple of nights they'll be between 50 and about 52. And as far as rainfall goes over the next couple of days, looks like we're having difficulty with that as well. But rainfall through the midweek could be as much as ½ an inch to an inch in many locations. Thursday we'll finally get a break from that with a few clouds, but it looks like some of those showers could return as we head through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the long Labor Day holiday weekend, looks to be quiet with the warm-up heading our way too. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more of a fall-like feel as we head through the next couple of days, and as such, there will be some chances for lake effect rain showers. Current conditions across the region right now are mainly in the 50s, but we have Camden still at 61, and most of us will end up in the 50s during the overnight hours. Dew points are already in the 50s, so because of that, there could be some patchy dense fog. I'll show you where that will be in a second because of the close proximity of the dew point and the temperature. And that we've had some moisture across the area as well. We're just dealing with a lot of clouds out there right now, but we were dealing with some downpours mainly between about 6 and about 9:30 to 10 o'clock this evening. That's thanks to a reinforcing shot of cooler air from this cold front, which is making its way through New England now. The main event was this area of low pressure attached to this cold front, which is to the south of Atlantic Canada, and that's what produced all of the heavy downpours, the straight line of wind damage, mainly from Oneida Lake to the west yesterday afternoon. And then we also have this trough stretching from southern Canada back into Michigan, just south of Chicago as well. So that combined with the northwesterly wind will keep lake effect rain showers in the forecast as we go through not only tomorrow but Wednesday as well. So tomorrow and Wednesday are going to be carbon copies of one another. Temperatures making their way into the upper 60s and low 70s, dropping back into the 50s at night. Some of you up toward the north could get down into the 40s, and those winds could be quite breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 both tomorrow and again on Wednesday. There could be some patchy dense fog, as I mentioned, along the thruway to the north, where we had some of those lake effect rain showers, and the dew points and the temperature will be so close. I don't expect it to be a widespread issue tomorrow morning, but if you do encounter any of that, make sure you are leaving plenty of distance between you and the vehicle in front of you, and make sure you're using the low beams and not the high beams. Once we get beyond that, we'll have temperatures tomorrow in the upper 60s to right around, if not just above, 70 degrees. And some of you to the north may stay into the mid 60s as we head throughout the day. We're getting up to around 70 at the State Fair tomorrow, with most of the day being dry, just a few clouds here and there, with the west-northwesterly breeze at around 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 there, and the average high, or the average low, I should say, for this time of the year, right around 59 degrees. The next couple of nights will be around 50 to 52, and that means the Adirondacks and North Country will be stuck into the 40s for the overnight lows. As far as those lake effect rain showers through midweek, ½ an inch to an inch of rain is possible, especially in the Adirondacks and North Country. And then once we get beyond Wednesday into Thursday, we'll finally start to dry things out, and it looks like things for now for the long holiday weekend look to remain dry with a moderating trend. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.